Good morning and welcome to our first service on Sunday morning. We have two services, the first of which is our weekly Bible prophecy update, and then second service, which will be live streamed at 11:15 a.m. Hawaii time, is our verse-by-verse study through the Bible, and we are currently in the book of Hebrews, and Lord willing, today we will complete chapter 5 in its entirety, and we're going to look at those warning signs in our Christian lives that indicate we are not growing spiritually, we are not maturing. So we'd encourage you to join with us at 11:15 a.m. And for those of you that are on YouTube or Facebook, you might want to go to the website directly at this time. That way there's no interruption and you will be able to view the uncensored entirety of today's update. So with that, we'll get started. The title that I chose for today's update is Playing While the World is Burning. Isn't that perky? It's a play on words from the idiom fiddling while Rome burns. And fiddling while Rome burns is an idiom that was derived from the popular legend that Nero played his fiddle while Rome burned. It's akin to the better-known modern-day idiom of rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. Both idioms describe the utter futility of playing with frivolous pursuits in the midst of catastrophic crisis. They can also describe the occupying of our time with normal, business as usual, in the face of imminent disaster. I'm hoping, and my prayer is, that you'll hang in there with me today to the end of the update, because, believe it or not, this is actually a message of hope. May not seem like it right now, but if you'll just hang in there with me. Now, I have to confess that I've struggled as of late as it relates to the updates. I just want to share my heart with you, because week in and week out, it's always the same warning about the same thing. And I'm reminded of this every week as I continue to be excoriated and eviscerated for being caught up in all the, quote, conspiracy theories. So, I've inquired of the Lord in this regard, and in so doing, as only He can and always does, He ministered to me and directed me to His Word, specifically His Word through Jeremiah and to Jeremiah chapter 20, beginning in verse 7. Oh Lord, you induced me, and I was persuaded. You are stronger than I, and have prevailed. I am in derision daily. Everyone mocks me. For when I spoke, I cried out, I shouted, violence and plunder, doom and gloom, if you prefer. Because the word of the Lord was made to me a reproach and a derision daily. Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. But his word was in my heart like a burning fire. Shut up in my bones. I was weary of holding it back, and I could not. Can you just feel the heaviness of the prophet Jeremiah? I mean, you think about it, and for those of you who are familiar with his ministry, years and years, week in, week out, month after month, year after year, he would proclaim and declare and prophesy the word of the Lord, and nobody listened. And not only did they not listen, they instead mocked him when he did. Do you know that he never had one person get saved, as it were, in his entire ministry? How's that one? I'm convinced that Jeremiah would, modern day, never be asked to speak at a pastor's conference. I mean, after all, look at his ministry. Thankfully, it's not gauged on that. It's gauged on one thing and one thing only, and that is remaining faithful to that which God has called you to, even when, and especially when, it's unpopular. Again, I just want to share my heart with you and confess to you that there has been so many times where I've just, like Jeremiah, said, Lord, I'm not going to talk about this anymore. I'm not going to mention this anymore. But the problem with that is that there's this burning fire in my heart. And it's for this reason that I cannot hold back and play church, or worse yet, play pastor while the world is burning, because his word is burning in my heart. Again, please hear my heart when I say this. And the Lord knows my heart when I say this. I am not a performer whose performance you rate, nor am I a competitor whose competition you defeat. Rather, I'm a preacher. And as a preacher, I preach. And as a teacher, I teach. And as a pastor, I shepherd the flock that God has given me the profound privilege to pastor. Please know that I in no way wish to solicit your sympathy or your pity. Rather, I do covet your prayers, specifically for continued boldness. This is what the Apostle Paul asked for in Ephesians 6:19. He said, "Pray also for me, that whenever I open my mouth, words may be given me, so that I will boldly make known the mystery of the gospel." That's what I would ask. Please pray for me. I will humble myself and ask you for that, specifically for continued boldness. And please know that it means a lot to me. You have no idea. I'm starting out this way because the Titanic is sinking. And the world is burning. And this is no time to be playing around or playing it safe. Now is the time to get Jesus to people and people to Jesus as fast as we possibly can. There's little time left, and the reason there's little time left is because this is the end. This is the end. This is how it ends. Jesus is coming to rapture his church, and this prior to the 7-year tribulation. And the fact of the matter is, it can happen at any time. One need look no further than to the swiftness with which prophecies that are fulfilled in the tribulation are beginning to happen now prior to the tribulation. In Luke 21:28, Jesus said, when you see these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift up your heads. Why? Because your redemption draws nigh. If you'll kindly allow me to, at this time I'd like to expound on this for the remainder of our time, but in order to do that, we're going to end at this time the live stream on both YouTube and Facebook and redirect you to jdfarag.org.